Do you suck at Rocket League? Do you have the mechanics of a common household pet? Probably not. Well, you're in luck, cause today I'll be showing you how you can rank up without any of the fancy mechanics. And look, I'm not saying that after watching this video you'll immediately become an RLCS pro, but there's a 98% chance that you will. In fact, here's Rocket League content creator turned Rocket League pro Musty to vouch for me.
Hey gamer, it's me, the Musty. I have a cold, that's why I sound different. Before I watched this video, I was just some toxic champ 2 dreaming of being at the highest ranks in Rocket League, but now I'm a pro player for one of the biggest teams in the world. I highly recommend you watch the video and subscribe to the channel and possibly his OnlyFans, which is coming soon.
Wow, thanks Musty for the shout out. And I know that some of you may be thinking, how's Musty use the tips in this video to rank up if the video just came out today? Now that that's all cleared up, we'll be covering the 4 major weaknesses that plague every Rocket League player and possible solutions to each. However, some more in-depth tutorials on these issues will be coming soon, so make sure you subscribe for the chance to be a competent Rocket League player. With that said, let's dive right into the video. Okay, so the first weakness that plagues all Rocket League players, even the pros, is shooting. This makes up the basic concept of the game in that you need to score more goals than your opponent to win. However, how can you win if this is your shooting capability? Shot placement is by far the most effective mechanic in ranking up. Having consistent shot placement is a relatively easy skill to learn, and with hundreds of training packs and custom maps, there's literally no reason for you to have terrible shooting. On the topic of training packs and custom maps, there are 2 in particular which I highly recommend to take your shooting to the next level. The Shots You Shoot and Miss training pack and the Aim training custom map. As of now, I'm not aware if you can play custom maps on console, so to any console players out there watching, your only option right now is suicide. With just a few sessions with these packs, your shooting accuracy will be significantly improved and eventually you rank up. Because losing a game because you were outplayed is understandable. However, losing a game because you missed 5 open nets is the main reason why so many Rocket League players have anger issues. And for ranks above Platinum, aerial shots are the main source of most of the goals, so having good aerial shot placement is really essential. And by the way, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't need to do tornado spins when going up for aerials. There's no need to incorporate all these fancy twists and turns if you're eventually gonna whiff the ball. There's nothing wrong with just simply double jumping and hitting the ball towards the goal. Granted, your penis does feel substantially larger when you do execute a perfectly executed aerial shot, but if you miss them more times than you score them, it's just not worth it. And to anyone who still wants to master air rolls, I have an air roll tutorial coming out this week, so subscribe and shit. So if you want to improve your air roll shots, then I highly recommend you check out these 2 training packs, as they have shots ranging from easy to damn near impossible. So with this, anytime you're in this situation, you need to channel your inner American and shoot for the target. Nothing like some casual stereotypes to start off the video. YouTube, please don't ban my channel. The next weakness that affects most Rocket League players is of course boost management. Once you get to gold in Rocket League, boost becomes a very important part of the game due to the increased aerial plays. So not having boost is almost the same as not being on the field at all. This is because the range of what you can do without boost is so small compared to what you can do with it, especially in the higher ranks. This is why the boost steal, although considered by some to be a dick move, is one of the most big brain plays in professional Rocket League. Boost management is the difference between making that clutch overtime save and floundering helplessly as the ball flows into your net. And again, I don't know who needs to hear this, but there are other boost pads on the field besides the big boost pads, because there's no point in driving over the big pads hoping they'll spawn for you when you can literally get a full tank from just picking up the small ones. And generally, if you have more than 30 boosts, you should be able to save relatively anything. And besides, if you take the big boost pad and you still miss the save, you can't use the need boost excuse. The best way to improve your boost management is knowing where each boost pad is. And don't worry, all Rocket League pitches have indications of where all the boost pads are. These indicators are there to ensure that you're not focused on the boost while the ball slowly rolls into your net. Next up, we have wall play. After going through my replays, I found out that in the average game of Rocket League, the ball is on the wall 37% of the time. However, it contributes to more than 50% of the goals. This is mostly due to poor wall defense. Back when Kronovi was still on Rogue, I used to be a Rogue fanboy. However, watching their defense just gave me clinical depression. For one, Turinturo couldn't defend the backboard if his life depended on it. Even though he's one of the most mechanical players in the game, his wall play was so bad I'm currently still on medication. I would say that good wall play is the second most important skill to learn after shot placement. Having good wall control is essential in both maintaining and alleviating pressure. This is because messing up a wall player not only leaves you on the wrong side of the field, but it almost guarantees that you're going to get scored on. So just by mastering wall defense and offense, this will increase the number of goals you score while simultaneously reducing the number of goals you concede. It's a win-win. And I'll be uploading a comprehensive wall defense and offense tutorial sometime next week, so if you have a teammate whose wall plays complete ass, you could point them here. And finally, the one weakness that plagues literally every Rocket League player in existence: rotation. I strongly believe that with decent rotations, every Rocket League player will be at least 1.5 ranks above where they currently are. This is especially true in the lower ranks. If you've ever been in Diamond, you've definitely noticed that there's some players who are like really good and you actually wonder, how are we the same rank? But it turns out this is that guy's rotational capabilities. The core of Rocket League rotation has stayed the same since its early days: rotate back post. However, rotation is much more complicated than that, and there are some instances where rotating back post is the wrong thing to do. But since rotation is a very broad topic and I don't want this video to be that long because editing is a bitch, I'll make a dedicated rotation video, so watch out for that. Anyway, let's stick to the rotate back post notion. The back post means the post opposite to where the ball is coming from. So if the ball is coming from here, then this is the back post, and if the ball is coming from here, then this is the back post. The main reasons to rotate back post is so that you don't clear the ball towards your own net, accidentally bump your teammate who's in a better position to clear it, unintentionally center the ball for the opponents. So with decent rotations, ranking up becomes much easier as defensive roles are better defined, thus reducing double commits and team bumps. So if you want to take your game to the next level, just work on these 4 areas and watch as you climb those ranks. But just as a disclaimer, to see better results, I strongly advise that you don't solo queue, because the Rocket League spectrum on each rank is so broad that the chances of getting good teammates every game is really slim. So I'll leave the Rocket League Discord link in the description if you want to find some people to play with. That, however, is going to wrap up today's video. If you marginally enjoyed it or found it helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribing so that you don't miss any of my future videos. New video comes out on Sunday, so until then, I love your faces and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.